Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Kubert School Sketch Class Live. Today we have a very special guest, Maria Sanapo. This has been a lot of fun, and I hope that everybody is staying safe and healthy. And for anybody that would like some further information on the Kubert School, be sure to visit our website, kubertschool.edu. And for anybody that needs some art supplies at this point in time, be sure to visit the Kubert Art Store. So once again, everyone, thank you so much for joining in today. I hope that you guys have a wonderful lesson and a great time drawing. And without further ado, let me introduce to you Miss Maria Sanapo.
Hi, everybody. Thanks so much, Anthony. Hi, everybody. I'm Maria Laura Sanapo, directly from Italy. And I'm so happy to be back with you today for a new drawing class. And I hope you are safe and healthy. The quarantine is not finished yet, but we will use this time, this period, to dedicate ourselves to our passion. For example, drawing. So today we will have fun drawing a specific character, a very important character called Shira. Today we will draw a pose of action. Okay, last time I was drawing the standing pose just to introduce the posing and the simple poses. Now we will draw our Shira fighting with a sword. So I like it. I like it. I'm very happy to do it. So, if you have any question, I'll be more than happy to answer. Okay, and so let's go on. Okay, let's start our drawing. Okay, first of all, I want you to know that the most important thing is the construction, is the underdrawing. The underdrawing, as all my colleagues said, like Sergio, Fernando, like Lee, the underdrawing is the most important thing. So we will start constructing the pose of our heroine. Okay, so if you follow me, you will have a great result. So, you can use two color if you want. Um, I will use black, but if you want, you can use a blue pencil if you want to see the construction very well, and then you can use the pencil as you wish. Okay, I will prepare all my references because you have absolutely um, to have the references of the costume because she has a particular costume. So for now, let's draw the construction. So I always start from the head. So this pose will be very, very dynamic. So let's draw the oval and the neck. So this is absolutely the first step you have to do. I will give an idea of the eyes, of the nose, and the mouth. But we will come back later, okay? Just imagine it. So I want her body to be in perspective. So it's no, there is foreshortening in this pose. If I'm going too fast, just tell me, okay? So I'm constructing the chest. This is not a very easy pose, so follow me. I'm okay. I'm going on constructing the body. Okay, this particular pose of the body is called torsion. So she's like turned in this way. So it's not very easy, but if you construct it very well, you will have success. So go on with your construction. It doesn't matter if it takes time. Just it has to be, you have to take your time. You have to study what you're doing. So keep in mind that normally the legs, for example, are 2 heads long. Okay, it's like more you have to take the measure. For example, this leg is too long, and I will erase it. I will redraw it. This is the construction. If I'm going too fast, just tell me, okay? I normally go very fast while I'm drawing, so please tell me. Okay. And this is the first part, okay? So take your time. I'm trying to go very slow just to let you draw. Like you understand? Yeah. So just like using a sword, just like she's jumping. Okay, just to give you an idea of what I'm doing, what we are doing. So the second leg, it doesn't matter if it's not perfect, it's just a construction and probably you have to fix a lot of things later, but it's not a problem. It's not a problem, you have to have fun. So now let's go on with the arms. Let's go on constructing the first arm. Keep in mind that everything, you have to make everything simple. The most important thing is that even the most difficult thing to draw has to be simplified into very simple shapes, like cylinders, spheres, triangles, pyramids, and whatever helps you to achieve a great result and believable result. So we have the first arm. Keep in mind always transparency. Even if one part will be covered by another part, it's very important to draw everything. So I'm trying. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Peterson. Thank you so much. It is just a construction. I'm doing my best. Okay, so this is the most difficult part because this is the hand which is holding a sword. So I've noticed that a lot of people, including sometimes my students, don't take into consideration that when we have something in our hand, it's not a fist. We have to consider what we have in our hand. So it's very important for us to understand that she's holding something. It's not just a feet, you know? And so we draw the hand like this, but we take into consideration that she has a sword. So I can imagine that there is a sword in her hand. So it's not like, it's not like this. It's not closed. The hand is not completely closed, but it's holding something like, uh, I don't know if I have an example, but the Wonder Woman, for example, hello, I'm holding something. It's not a fist, There is space here. Very important. So I have to see the reference of my Shira because I cannot remember her sword. It's very difficult. Okay, yes, we have the Shira. So very important to understand what we are drawing. Also, the sword has to be constructed with very simple shapes. It's not a problem if it's not perfect. Just do your construction, something like this. Then you do something like that. Very simple. Then you will fix it. You have time. Now, why is the construction so important? Because now I'm looking at my figure and I'm seeing that I have to fix something. For example, why is this too short? So, well, I'm working in digital, but I know it is easier. But I just want to demonstrate to you that when you're drawing with a construction and you pay attention to all your drawings with underdrawings, etc., you will understand that you will avoid doing mistakes in the next step. So you can correct the drawing before doing mistakes after. So this is the construction. So this is the position of our Shira. Okay. And well, let's go on. Let's go on. Okay. It's a woman. So she has to have so okay. I'm making more adjustments. Well, Peterson, the hardest part is finding the gesture or all the details at the end. Well, in my opinion, finding they are two different things. Find the gesture is something you have to decide at first. All the details at the end are some that help you to embellish the drawing, but they are not so important. Yeah, they are important, of course, to render your drawing the most beautiful as possible. But first of all, you have to decide the gesture. It's very important. The attitude of your character. When I'm drawing different characters, I always change gestures depending on the character. If the character is evil, if the character is kind, if the character is good and bad, you know, we change a lot. So we have our Shira. She's probably angry with somebody, so she's using the sword. So let's go on. I take my reference of Shira. So I will Shira costume and okay. This is our character. So since it's the construction, I will transform it in blue. Just to me. Just to help me. Okay, we have to, to do more details now. So let's let's draw the eyes, let's draw the nose, let's draw the face. Okay, so I will change the pen I'm using. Hi Daniel. Hola, ¿qué tal? From Chile, you speak Spanish. Hablas español. Okay, I'm drawing the eyes in this moment. I want her to be very angry. So her expression will be very aggressive because she's using a weapon. So she's very angry because she's in quarantine too. She wants to go out. And so she's using a sword. I will. So when you draw the eyes, when you draw tiny, sorry, very small eyes, when they are not so close to the camera, don't do every single eyelashes because it will be straight. Okay, try to synthesize a little bit. Hola, Martin. Hi, Martin. All the Spanish people over here. It's great. Qué guay. Okay, so let's go on with our angry girl. She's very angry. Hi, Jacob and Martin. Muchas gracias. El dibujo es muy lindo, muchas gracias. Thank you so much. I'm happy that you like my drawing. It's not finished yet, but thank you so much anyway. How are you in this quarantine, guys? I hope you're well. Thank you, Jacob. Okay, so I need to have a look to the Okay, she has a very particular, structure over here. My advice is to construct it as well. She has a sort of diadema, which we call it diadema in Italy, but I don't know in English. It's a sort of crown, but it's not a crown. So construct it. Construct everything you want to draw. Just the basis of it. It's like two wings. She has like two wings, blah, 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 blah. When you constructed everything, just do with the final step. Probably you will need a step more because you have to fix all the things you did in the construction. You have to do more layers, but it's okay. It's not a problem. So if you need to do another layer or to do another step, it's okay. It's perfect. It's your way of drawing. So let's go on. Thank you, Loretta. Thank you. I'm very happy. I'm very happy you like it. This is the pose. I'm posing up a little bit because I'm doing the face, so I need to work a little bit closer. I will then if you have the construction, it's easier than for you to do everything. I'm doing everything is smoother. Blah 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 blah. Now, now, now. It's easier. I'm, for example, drawing the head. I realized that the head should be a little bit higher. It's normal. This is the famous second step I talked about before. So I will fix it. No problem at all. I always do a lot of fixes when I'm drawing a particular character. Thanks, Jacob. Thanks. Okay, so we have certain this way, so you will understand better. Okay. We'll do the hair later, okay? Let's do the dress. So we have the construction of the body underneath. We will dress this girl. So I'm looking at the references because I cannot remember every costume I draw. Really, my memory is so bad. Okay, she has a sort of, let's do a thing. Let's deconstruct the dress as well. She has a sort of heart here. Okay, and personally, I find this dress beautiful. I don't know how they can fight in this way. I would fight with my pajama on. Really, my God, I admire this girl. Okay, so this is the character. This is the character. Okay, can you see the costume? Okay, we will do this costume on her. So she has a skirt. You can use all the clothes to help the action. So she has a skirt. Okay, she's like flying. So why don't we use the skirt to give action? I know it seems silly, but it helps a lot. So let's use the skirt. The skirt is flying to give a sense of freedom. So this is the costume, more or less the costume, okay? The construction of the costume. Okay, she has a pair of boots. Personally, I find the shoes very difficult to draw. For this reason, try to construct the volume of the foot always because it's so difficult. Feet are very difficult. If I'm going too fast, please just tell me, okay? Okay, normally I go realistic, so if she has the roots and she's, you know, let's draw the material of the roots, it's leather, probably it's leather, I don't know, probably used. So, it's very angry now. Okay, the wrist, and last but not least, the cape. So she has a cape. The cape, the same thing I said for the skirt, gives a lot of movement. If she's moving in this way, the cape will do this movement, you know. Okay, will follow the movement of the character. It is very important. Never forget it. Okay, so the sword, we need to construct the sword too. She has a particular sword, so uh, let me see, because the reference I have doesn't have a sword. Yes, I cannot see the sword very well. Okay, I have a better reference now. So let's go on constructing the sword. A little closer. Okay, like like this way, and top, and this way. No, don't worry if it's too rough. Okay, the most important thing is that the construction is okay. So we have the basis of the costume. We have the basis of our costume, and we will go on with the real drawing. So now we will do the hair too, I promise. If you have any difficulties so far, just let me know and I will explain I will help you. I'm here for you guys. I'm just using the contraction I did before to do the final drawing or the next step. It depends on how many steps you do. This is not an easy pose. Um, there's always something to fix, guys. Always. And when you finish the drawing, sometimes you see it, you look at the drawing and you see, I could do better. Thanks, Jacob. Thanks so much. Thanks, Martin. Muchas gracias. Me alegra que te guste. I'm happy that you like it. This this is becoming a multilingual live stream. Maria Laura's live stream are the melting pot of the world. Okay, it's great. I love it. Okay, so let's go on. Okay, I am drawing the arm. Very important. I'm drawing the wristband. Very important. When you're drawing something like wristbands, they are not tattoos on the arm. They have they are on the arm. So don't draw this. For example, this is the arm, okay? And you have to draw wristband. Don't do this. No, please. It's something put on the arm. It's not a tattoo. So you have to draw to get the feeling that something is on the wrist, okay, on the arm. It's not just drawn on it, okay? Pay attention on it because these are the small things that help you to give to render your drawing believable. So it is very important. So very important, even if you're not drawing realistically. Oh yes, absolutely. Like art is universal. You're absolutely right, Anthony. Yeah, you're right. Art is universal. Oh, Peterson, I don't speak Portuguese. I'm sorry. I speak German, but I don't speak Portuguese. Like I would like to speak Portuguese too because it has a great sound. It has a great sound. I love it. If there are some students from yesterday class, you will remember what I said about the hands. Hands are very difficult. Ja, Jakob, sehr gut. Ich spreche Deutsch. Okay, we were talking really in every possible language. Sehr gut. This is German. Any German people here, over here, in this live stream? Okay, okay, so let's draw between Deutsche and something. I don't know what does it mean. I'm sorry. It's 10 years I'm not speaking Deutsch, German, so I don't. I'm sorry, Jacob. Oh, you are of German descent. So you are Spanish, German, and American. You're like, oh my God, wow. Did I understand well, or maybe I'm I'm confusing? It's oh Martin, it's Shira. It's Shira fighting against the enemy. In this case, the enemy is the quarantine, and she's fighting against it for us to save us in a very stylish way. She has a very fantastic costume. I love this costume. Very practical. So thank you, Martin. Okay, so I will add some details. Some details. Just because I like it. Because I like it. It's a shoe. I like to do details. It's the final stage, of course. It's not the main stage. Okay, Jacob. Interesting. You were born in America. You're German on your father's side and Swiss on your mother's. This is very good. This is great. It's fantastic, Jacob. Wow. I'm Italian. That's that. I'm only Italian. Fantastic. I will show you bitte, Jacob. I will show you the work in progress. Okay, take your time. Don't rush. Oh, Jacob, fantastic. You're an independent artist, so you do this for a living too. Fantastic. Do you do comics or, of course, Daniel, of course you can ask. Um, well, the orange peel, I normally divide all the parts into different colors. I did the construction of the body in blue, and I did the construction of the costume in red. So everything concerning the costume is not red, sorry, orange. Is orange. So it's just my way of drawing, my way of constructing the drawing. Of course, it's up to you if you want to do it. Absolutely. But this is a very interesting question. Do you have any tips for those who want to improve gesture drawings? Oh, thank you, Stephen. Well, yeah, absolutely. Gesture drawings. Well, I would recommend to use your family members. It can be a torture, but I do. It's very important. Well, I think that you can, if you don't want to torture anybody, um, just use a mirror and or your camera, your phone. You can use it, and you can try to pay attention to your body, to your hands, connected with the face because the hands act exactly like the face, and also your body. Try to pretend to feel some emotions, some feelings, and see how you behave, how you move. If you're hungry, if you're scared, the body makes particular gestures. So, it's not easy. It's very difficult, as you said. But, or you can use it with friends. I do. They don't hate me. You're welcome, Daniel. Oh, hi, Lee. Hello, Lee. How are you? We have the honor to have Lee Weeks watching my live stream. It's great. I feel so happy. I really admire Lee. You should see his artwork. He's great. He's a fantastic artist. Really. Okay, I'm doing sword. Well, I'm using digital. You can use a ruler. Yes, Lee, you are the man. As Oscar said, absolutely. I agree with you, Oscar. Okay, so this is the work in progress. We still have to do the hair, okay? Oh, thank you, Lee. Well, I'm happy you're okay. I saw your classes. They are fantastic. Fantastic. Really love it. Okay. Okay, yes, Stephen, absolutely. Use it. Use your wife's camera if she wants it with her permission, of course. Otherwise, she will blame me. And yes, try to do it. I know at the beginning you will feel strange, like what I'm doing, but it will be very useful for you. So I'm not finishing the cake because we have to do the hair. So when you're drawing the hair, I think I want you. Oh, thank you, Susan. Thank you so much. I think I want you to understand that while you're drawing the hair, you don't have to draw every single hair like this. blah, blah, blah. Please don't. Uh, no, you have to decide first the shape of the hair. So I will pick another color for the construction of the hair. Let's pick the pink, for example. He has very long blonde hair. So let's do it. I will decide to let them follow, of course, the movement she's doing. So the hair, the cape, the skirt, everything very light will follow the movement. So keep it in mind, okay? I will do a general construction of the hair. I will decide where the hair is going. Um, oh, Susan, how long does it usually take to complete one sketch from start to finish? Oh, Susan, well, it depends on the sketch. For example, this is a full figure, and it takes a little bit longer, of course. If you are doing, for example, a bust, uh, it will be, of course, it will be less long, but in that case, you have to concentrate on the details. Since the face, for example, is big, you have to concentrate on the details. So, but the full body normally takes, I don't know, for a sketch, it can take also an hour. It depends. For a commission, which is more detailed, it will take sometimes days, sometimes. It depends on the piece you're drawing, on the details, on what you're drawing. Oh, the hair. Okay, Daniel. Yeah, we are doing the hair right now. Yeah. So this is okay. Okay. This is the hair. That does also draw the eyes and mouth here. Okay. I don't know if we have time to talk about the eyes of the man or the mouth. I'm sorry, but if I have time, I will do it. Okay. Now we have to finish this first, and I have the about the construction of the hair. So let's do them. Let's do it. Sorry. I always do mistakes. In Italian, hair is plural. I always say them. No. Okay, so let's roll it there. I will use it. It has to follow the movement of the girl. So very important. Do the main shape first. You see that I'm doing the lines of the hair on the hair. Don't do this. They don't have to be parallel. There has to be an exchange. Okay? Don't do the hair parallel. Never. And don't draw every single hair. It won't be natural. It won't be professional. So this is the hair. Now then I have the hair. I can go with the cape because the hair is over the cape. So we will go on doing the cape, finishing the cape. Then just line. So there are a lot of things to fix. You're never satisfied with what you do sometimes. but you have to keep multiple drawings, blah blah blah. Oh yes, you can. Yeah, thanks, Anthony. You can follow me on Instagram, Sanapo. Yeah, I have a website too. It's www.mlsanapoart.com. It's my website. Okay, I have to fix something more. Oh yes, Gregory, I do know the work of Milo Manara. I really, um, really love his drawings, and he's working in the field for a lot of years. And he's one of the most famous here in Italy. And I really admire him because he's great. He's great, and his watercolors are beyond fantastic. Milo Manara is fantastic. Yeah. Of course, there is something to fix, like the sword has to be more believable, the dress, and all things. But since the time is short for a full figure, you know, espada. Oh, thank you, Loretta. I'm really happy to stay with you today. Really, I'm very happy. I love my job. I love communicating with these people. So I'm happy that there's somebody appreciating it. So thank you. Thank you very much. You made my day. Thank you. Fantastic. Are there specific movies, books, music, or even documentaries that are good at getting your personal creative juices flowing? Wow. Oh my God. Uh, Movies, Steven Spielberg is my favorite. Yes. A way of telling stories that, oh my God, in my opinion, is the best in the world. Books, I don't know. I was used I used to read a lot of books, but since I'm working on the comics field now, I stay seated all the time, and I don't read as I was used to do. I cannot remember books. I like Ken Follett. I love Ken Follett. And whew, well, yeah, That's it. I don't know, too many things, so I cannot remember what I did. The movies, too many movies, too many books. Okay. Well, Daniel, no problem at all. Well, it's normal that we don't like the drawings. It's normal. It's a problem of artists. Everybody has this problem, so it's okay. It's okay. Well, it's, as you said, it's a good practice. So yes, female figure is very hard to draw. And if you are a beginner, as you said, and you're drawing this, you nailed a good point because it's a very difficult drawing. It's a very difficult pose. There is full of foreshortening, anatomy. I try to make it as simple as possible because if I would draw it, for example, as a commission or for a comic, I would do it a little bit, a little bit more difficult. But it's just, I'm teaching you and I want to make it as simple as possible. But it's, even if I did it, it's very difficult because the pose is difficult. The perspective is sorry. The perspective is difficult, and so it's okay. Did you have fun? If you had fun, it's okay. It's perfect. You nailed it. So adventure time, yeah, it's great. Adventure time. I don't watch Adventure Time, but a lot of friends told me that it's great. Okay, guys. So we can consider it finished. Okay, we can consider the drawing finished. I really hope you had a great time with me because I really had. And thank you for watching. Really, I'm so happy. And I will let Anthony talk. Okay.
Oh, pish posh. Nobody wants to hear me talk anyway. I had such a great time watching you draw today. This was incredible.
Oh, I had a great time too, Anthony. Really, thank you for having me here today.
Oh, it was a pleasure. And I think I can speak for everyone else when I say that it was absolutely incredible. And we got to watch, some really incredible artwork being done. And it was great to learn from. I loved seeing in particular the hair, the cape. It's a dynamic figure. There's great movement to it. So there's a lot to learn there. And I think that everyone that watches today or in the future by visiting, the Kubert School's Facebook page or our YouTube channels, will be able to see some incredible artwork and learn a lot from it. So we all thank you very, very much. Maria, can you give a plug to where people can follow you again, just in case they didn't see or hear what we mentioned before?
Oh, yes, absolutely. You can follow me, of course, on Facebook and ML Sanapo Art. I have a Facebook page. I have an Instagram page, ML Sanapo. And I have a website, www.mlsanapoart.com.
That's fantastic. And then for anybody that would like some further information on the Kubert School, be sure to take a peek down below. You can visit kubertschool.edu and you can register for our upcoming school year. Or for June, we're going to be offering some Saturday sessions as well. Be sure to visit the website, check it out, register as space is limited. Or if you need some art supplies, I would highly recommend visiting the Kubert Art Store. We can ship it out to anywhere that you need it. So be sure to check it out. Everyone, thank you all so much for tuning in today. I appreciate all the hard work and effort that you guys have been putting in. And I look forward to speaking to you all again soon. All right, bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.